Have you ever wondered what it takes to belong to one of the most secretive and rebellious car scenes in Japan? Imagine speeding through the dimly lit highways of Osaka with the city skyline flashing past, the sound of roaring engines echoing into the night. These aren't ordinary drivers. They're the Kanjozoku, a name that sparks both admiration and fear, embodying a culture of speed, defiance, and brotherhood. The story begins with the Kanjo Loop, a 7.6-kilometer expressway encircling Osaka. To most, it's just a busy highway, a route to work, or a constant hum in the background of daily life. But for the Kanjozoku, it's a proving ground, a sacred asphalt battleground where legends are born and rivalries are settled under the cover of darkness. Back in the 1980s and 90s, street racing was at its peak in Japan. However, as police crackdowns and government regulations tightened, the culture began to fade across the country. Yet, in Osaka, a select few refused to give up their passion. These were the Kanjozoku, a rebellious group that saw the Kanjo Loop not just as a road, but as a symbol of freedom and identity. What makes the Kanjozoku so unique? For one, their cars aren't the flashy supercars you might expect. Instead, they prefer lightweight, agile vehicles like the Honda Civic. Compact, quick, and easily modifiable, the Civic became their weapon of choice, perfectly suited for the sharp corners and high-speed challenges of the loop. But being a Kanjozoku isn't just about driving fast. It's a way of life. Members go to extreme lengths to keep their identities hidden. License plates are removed, VIN numbers are scratched off, and many wear ski masks or use window nets to conceal their faces from both police and onlookers. The secrecy only adds to their mystique, creating an underground culture that's as elusive as it is fascinating. What drives someone to risk it all for a race? Is it the adrenaline, the camaraderie, or the desire to escape the constraints of society? To understand the Kanjozoku, you must step into their world, a world where speed meets defiance and tradition collides with rebellion. Over time, the Kanjo Loop became the stage for Japan's most intense underground street races, and the legends of the Kanjozoku grew. Despite authorities' efforts to shut them down, the group always found ways to evade surveillance, racing at night when the streets were empty and the city was quiet. Their cars, often without license plates and discreetly modified, blended easily with the traffic, making it almost impossible for the police to track their activities. In the 1980s, the Honda Civic became the preferred car of the Kanjozoku. Its ease of modification, high revving engines, and excellent handling in the tight corners of the loop made it the ideal choice for anyone looking to stand out. The Civic was a compact car, perfect for the narrow streets of Osaka, allowing racers to quickly escape any potential police encounters. The Kanjozoku are not just racers, they are a subculture that defies Japan's social norms. Known for rejecting conventional standards, both in the cars they drive and the way they live, their rebellion is what makes them unique. They don't seek status or fame, but instead, the pure thrill of racing on the street. While street racing has declined due to increasing police crackdowns, the Kanjozoku still gather in secret. Some prefer racing on closed tracks, but others still use the streets of Osaka, keeping the Kanjo culture alive. For them, it's not just about speed, but about mastering the car in the corners and earning respect from other racers. The Kanjozoku spirit is about the challenge, loyalty, and the relentless pursuit of perfection on the streets. As the Kanjozoku culture continues to evolve, it remains a symbol of rebellion and automotive passion in Japan. Even as new generations embrace technology and digital racing, the spirit of the Kanjo Loop lives on. The legacy of this underground movement is undeniable, influencing both Japanese and global car culture. Today, the Kanjozoku are still active, though more secretive and cautious. Despite the risks, they continue to race for the thrill, keeping the tradition alive. Whether on the streets of Osaka or in the digital world, their story serves as a reminder of the raw, untamed energy that defines true street racing culture. In the end, the Kanjozoku are not just about cars. They are about freedom, defiance, and the pursuit of perfection in the most unlikely places. Their legacy, born on the streets of Osaka, will continue to inspire future generations of street racers worldwide.